Hi, hello, it's me, Julian Greystoke. You may know me as an author, but also I'm asexual. Yay! I have lots of videos about being asexual here on this channel. They're all in a playlist, so you may easily binge them. Today, though, I got a new pride flag that I got at Target in their pride collection after Pride was over. It's like the after Easter and after Valentine's Day, but for queer people. My local Target had some weird pride stuff too. Like, they had a rainbow flag, like, cardboard cat house, and I was like, okay, straight people designed this for sure. I did not buy the rainbow pride cat house because I couldn't see how much it was and I was not paying full price for that nonsense. Today, I'm here to blatantly steal someone else's idea.
Ow! Everybody be cool. I'm on it.
I'm also a criminal, you know, be ace, do crimes. That's what I'm here for. However, I will give full credit to the person I'm thieving from. That person is Ace Dad Advice. Go over to his channel, it will be linked below. Great channel, super fun. He did a video somewhat recently called Asexual Would You Rather, where he took would you rather ideas from his patrons and answered them. And I was like, this would be an amazing tag, and I'm stealing it. So I'm going to be watching his video and then answering the would you rather questions as well, but like I said, please go to his channel and look at his answers. The first one, they start off with a couple of softballs for us. So the first one is, would you rather cake or garlic bread? These are the two foods that have been sort of universally decided are the asexual foods. You'll often see memes by asexuals, things like, yeah, sex is good, but have you tried garlic bread? I don't know how the cake thing got started, but cake is kind of our mascot. But for me, personally, it's gonna be garlic bread. I am not a big cake person. I will enjoy a cake if, like, the conditions are right, but I am always gonna be here for garlic bread. The next question is also food related. We asexuals are very food motivated a lot of the time. The next question is cake or pie? Because pie also kind of falls into the asexuals love food spectrum. I don't know. It's hard to explain, like, the asexual meme culture to people outside of it, and no, it's not a euphemism for anything, I'm afraid. Cake or pie?
Cake or death? Cake, please.
Pie. Pie wins, although I am very picky about my pie as well. I only like certain kinds. I don't like pumpkin pie. Don't come for me. Pie. And now we're sort of out of the easy would you rathers and into the slightly more hard-hitting ones. By the way, Nigel is here. You can kind of see him. The next question, bit more hard-hitting. Would you rather be an asexual or an allosexual? Allosexual meaning everyone else who experiences everything on the spectrum of sexual attraction. And quite frankly, my answer would change from day to day. There have been many times where I have thought it would be so much easier if I was just allosexual. There are just so many things in my life, so many issues that I've had growing up and even as an adult and as a married person, so many issues that would be solved if I was allosexual. And I'm having to catch myself from saying normal instead of allosexual every time because my brain is still internalized the idea that being asexual is abnormal when it's just a sexuality just like all of the other ones. I'm pretty happy with who I am now, who I've become, who I've learned to be now that I fully understand my asexuality and I'm very out and all of that stuff, but it would have made my life so much easier earlier in my life if I had been allosexual. So today I'm happy that I'm ace and I would be happy to stay that way, but ask me again tomorrow and that might change. The next question, I love the questions that his patrons came up with. Never have sex again or never visit a public library again? That's a tough one. Now, you should know that I am a sex-indifferent ace, which means that I don't really care about sex one way or the other. I can enjoy experiencing sex acts for my partner's enjoyment and for my physical enjoyment, but on the other hand, I don't spend any amount of time in my day thinking about sex. It just doesn't come up in my daily thoughts. But for the sake of my partner, I probably would have to go with never visit a public library again. Now, don't panic. They just say visit, so I can't go in. but I can continue to utilize their online features, which still gets me most of the stuff that I could get from going into the public library, aside from the experience of actually going in there, physically interacting with the books. And I'll be honest with you, since COVID, I have only been in a library a handful of times. I've been using their online stuff pretty much exclusively, so it wouldn't be that hard for me to not go into a library anymore. The next question is, would you rather have one aphobe get it or never encounter an aphobe again? Just like a transphobe or a homophobic person, somebody who just doesn't get aceness. And trust me, I've run into plenty of them. Usually it comes in the form of erasure, being told that my sexuality isn't real, that I've just made it up for attention, that I'm making up words, that sort of thing. It's very common for people to just dismiss you and try to erase you and just say that you're picky, you haven't found the right person, your hormones are out of whack. So would I rather have one of those people finally get it or never encounter any of those people ever again? I think I'd rather never encounter any of those people ever again, because it seems to me I encounter most of them on the internet, and I'm fairly around on the internet. I'm fairly available for people to tell me that I don't exist. So if I stopped running into them, that might mean that there are less of them. So maybe this kind of could roll into more of them getting it, or maybe at least more of them not talking to me, and hopefully not talking to other aces as well. As fun as it would be to finally get through to an aphobe, or acephobe, I usually call them acephobes, not encountering them would just kind of be just more pleasant. I think this might be the last question, I'm not 100% sure, but this next one is, would you rather be out as ace to everyone or closeted forever? I'm pretty much out as ace to everyone already, so this is a pretty easy one to answer. However, there are some situations where I have kept my mouth shut about being a member of the queer community. There have been times, especially at my job, where I've encountered somebody where I know that I just don't have the energy, the bandwidth to try to explain to this person what being asexual is. Because not only am I a member of the queer community, I'm a more obscure type of sexuality, and boy is that a pain to have to explain over and over again. Especially with the very real risk that after you get finished putting in all of that labor, they're just going to tell you that you're wrong, you don't exist, and you're making it all up for attention. Even at the risk of having to deal with these people and having to be out even to the people who it's exhausting to be out to, I would much rather be out to everyone than be in the closet forever, because I am a giant ham. So sometimes if I have to deal with negative situations, I'll take it, because I want to spread the joys of aceness to the world. You can't erase me, bitch. I'm here to stay. I think that was the last Would You Rather that Ace Dad Advices viewers came up with. I love doing this. I love stealing this. I hope maybe he'll do more and I can steal more. If you have asexual Would You Rather questions that are fun, put them in the comments below and maybe I'll do one of these with comments from you guys. Thanks so much for watching this fun little video. I hope it was enjoyable. I wish that this video had been around when it was still Pride, because it would have been fun to do this one for Pride, but you know what? Whatever. I did looking at asexual memes for Pride Month, so go check that video out if you want to, if you want some more just like fun asexual stuff. I've also got some more serious asexual stuff, so like I said, playlist for that. Also, most of the time I talk about books here on this channel, including my books, which will almost always have at least one, if not more, asexual characters in them. So that's exciting. If you're looking for books with queer characters who just exist in the world and aren't being challenged for being queer all the time, my books might be for you. And there's going to be more books by me coming out very soon. Everything will be linked in the doobly-doo. And you can also support me over on my Patreon if that interests you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxies.
My 96, Unicorn Jenny, Callison, SV, Celia, Taya, Alyssa, Rita, Deborah, Afra, Melissa, AC, Swamp Goblin Waifu, Ashley, Sophia, Merween, Kit, Hidden Glade, Light Julie, Belle, Patrick, and Sophie, Ray, Shelby, Zaire, Jesper, Rennie, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, Lisa, and Sarah.
Cake or death? Cake, please. Well, we're out of cake. We only had 3 bits and we didn't expect such a rush. So what do you want? Well, so my choice is or death? Well, I'll have the chicken then, please.